เอ้ยมาแล้วสวัสดีนะครับผมNeKrozzเองแล้วเราก็อยู่ในสตาร์เรลนะครับผมพลังดาวสั้นๆได้ใจความละเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวจะได้กลับมาเล่นนะครับผมหายไปนานมากสำหรับช่องนี้ที่จริงก็เล่นอยู่ตลอดนะเกมทุกเกมของผมตอนนี้นะแต่เพียงแค่มันไม่ค่อยจะมีเวลาแบบมานั่งไลฟ์แบบนี้เท่าไหร่ส่วนใหญ่ก็แบบพอมีเวลาก็ไปเล่นกับเล่นเกมกับเพื่อนนั่งชิวๆอะไรเงี้ยไปหาเวลาแบบมานั่งเล่นเอนเตอร์เทนอะไรเงี้ยแบบนั่งเล่นเรื่องของตัวเองยากมากหลักช่วงนี้ก็จะเป็นอะไรนะ Valorant ดีแรงเดี๋ยวผมก็ไปเล่น Valo เหมือนกันแต่ไม่แค่อาจจะไม่ได้ไลฟ์นะครับผมเพราะผมกากเกิน เอาไปขึ้นโกก่อนแล้วค่อยมารับแล้วกันนะไหนก็เปิดประเดิมกลับมาครั้งแรกอ่าฮะเรือไปก่อนนะฮะไม่ได้ซีเรียสแล้วนะสุ่มไปแล้วก็ผมคิดว่าผมไม่สุ่มทิปปี้ละทิปปี้ปล่อยไปเลยที่ผมอยากได้น้องทิปปี้มากนะแต่ก็โดดเลทไปแล้วรอบหนึ่งจังหวะนี้ผมก็กดไปเท่าไหร่แล้ววะขอดูก่อน40 โปรอะไรประมาณตอนนี้ก็คิดว่าเราจะไม่เปิดแล้วเดี๋ยวเก็บเพชรไปสุ่มน้องข้าวแผ่นหน้านะครับผมรอยาวผมขับสู่ทีมแรกกันก่อนหลายคนก็ยังไม่มีใครกลับมาดูผมหรอกเพราะว่าผมหายไปนานเกินนะก็ว่าเดี๋ยวก็ดูย้อนหลังกันไปแล้วกันผมก็เล่นไปเรื่องของผมอาจจะพูดบ้างไม่พูดบ้างนะเสียงมันดังไปเอาวะขออนุญาตสักครู่แล้วเช็คก่อนแล้วรอบหนึ่งจังหวะนี้ผมก็กดตอนนี้ข้าวแพทโอเคพอประมาณเสียงพอดีอยู่โอ้ยดังเกินเดี๋ยวอ๋อ5พออ่ะมาเราลุยกันเรื่องกันดีกว่าอาจจะแค่เปิดนะผมยังอาจจะยังไม่เล่นให้มันจบทีเดียวขนาดนั้นนะก็ถ้าแบบทีมเล่นวาโลมาอะไรก็น่าจะไปเลยนะแต่ถ้าไม่มีใครชมเล่นวาโลก็เลยยาวๆนะมาลุยอะไรดีกว่าสรุปเหรอไม่แล้วกันเริ่มเลยไปหาไม่ดีดูว่าติดไหมผมหลบสปอยทุกอย่างเลยนะตั้งนานเพื่อมาเล่นในคืนนี้นะที่ได้หลายคืนแล้วจะได้หลายวันด้วยตั้งไว้5 โมงเช้าอย่างนี้ก็ตื่นไม่ไหว เพลียจากงานนะมาแต่เพียงแค่พออาจจะไม่ใช่ภาษาญี่ปุ่นนะอาจจะเป็นคงจะเป็นภาษาอังกฤษไปสักพักหนึ่งเดี๋ยวไว้แล้วรอบหน้าแล้วกันน่าจะคิดว่าวัน2 วันนะว่าจะวันหยุดผมแล้วก็เดี๋ยวค่อยมาเล่นภาษาญี่ปุ่นหลังจากนั้นแล้วกันนะว่าไงทุกคน
With all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
รู้สึกกำลังมา12 วันเหมือนอัพแพดแล้วนะ นี่จะได้เป็นขนาดจากไหนโลกจริงไง
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex.
Is it Finon's voice?
I'm not sure. Wait.
Lady Trinan.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time, but that's as far as I will.
Of course. I know this is not the time to
Discerning.
ว่าไม่เสร็จหรอก
All right then.
ถ้ามันจะมี
To be as
ปม
prepared as I can.
ข้างคาใจ
I
ข
hope
นาด
that
นั้น
the
นะ
two Outlander warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey.
เสียงระเหินยังหายอยู่เว้ยนึกว่าเสียงกลับมากันหมดแล้วเนี่ยเห็นบอกว่าได้สตูดิโอแล้วรายการด่วนทำยังเกี่ยวกับชีวิตภายนอกด้วยเพื่อมีนี่นะต้องลงอยู่แล้วว่าแต่พ่อต้องทำอะไรบ้าง
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's goal, assuming we survive NeKrozz' wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me taking the lead in this battle.
I can't. Please, stay safe.
เข้าไปเราทำมันเล่นไปสักพักแล้วเนี่ยโอ้โหไม่ขึ้นเลยไม่ได้สำรวจแมปได้ที แต่ก็กด E ครบแล้วนะเอา E ไปเยอะแล้วอันนี้คืออะไรกันไม่รู้แต่มีรูปอยู่ตรงนี้อ่ะดิโปรไฟล์โอเคไปลุย
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready.
ไฟฟ้าเหรอโอ้ยให้เล่นมาเดย์แต่เริ่มเลยแล้วทีมมาเดย์ต้องเล่นยังไงวะ เล่นสิทีมมาเดย์เล่นไงวะหัวไหมช่วงหัวจะเล่นได้ปะทีมไม่ใช้เลือดเหรอต้องมาหัวแหละคิดว่าไม่ดิถ้าทีมใช้เลือดมันก็มีอันนี้ป่ะตีได้เลือดคืนแล้วก็เรื่องเลือดไปเรื่องเลือดมาแต่มันไม่มีแพ้ธาตุไฟนี่หว่าเอาล้มเอาหัวไฟละยังไม่ติดสาระด้วย ไม่ได้เล่นใครอีกวะจำทีไม่ได้แล้วดิดูก่อนสมัครเมดีไม่ได้เลยนะเมรับตีนอยู่แล้วแล้วก็ตัวเราอ่ะน่าจะเล่นอยู่แล้วโรบินเหรอเวิร์กป่ะโรบินก็ได้แหละแค่โรบินก็ได้แล้ว
Don't worry, I'll always be with you.
ยังก็มอบคิโลเมตรแค่คิโลเมตรให้กับเมดีอยู่แล้วไม่ได้มอบแอคแท็กเพราะว่าตัวนี้ใช้เลือดแต่มันดูเลือดทั้งทีมเลยเนี่ยดิแต่ไม่เป็นไรลองดูไป
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky, warriors of high. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
มาถ้าพัซเซิลไม่เยอะเท่ารอบก่อนก็ดีอยู่นะรอบก่อนแบบพัซเซิลเยอะมากมาดูผมเนี่ย หนัก
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Huh. Greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
You won't get away, Kremno and Vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts
say whatever you like, despicable Achaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always...
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die.
Huh?
Die, you swine!
Matamose. Why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
Is this?
เบอร์สอบไม่ดีอะ
And you are... Oh. You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I face your death, coward king.
อยู่ได้เล่นฮะพอดีแหละ
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of NeKrozz' wrath.
May song bring us victory. Resonate all together.
Get them! Burn it up!
ไป
Show me your courage! Forever do it! Solium! Get them!
อ๋อจบง่ายเลย
Absurd. I know this Achaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. That voice is Carton. Not you too, Cartonus.
Mighty Most destroyed all the wicked king.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I. I just need you to tell me we're fine.
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed!
I have no intention of hurting you.
Humiliate me, you shall not. Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood.
This is Mother's. It's here again.
Ah! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin.
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all cartoonist. Look out! Nice move. 'Parted the waters.'
ไอ้เหี้ยเอาคำถามแบบน่าจะแผ่นนู้นมาถามกูจะจำได้ไงวะ
So, you are Don Hong. You mean
แต่ตัวเราไม่เห็นอดีตของเราเพราะตัวเราว่างเปล่า
trial of strife is a
แต่ไม่แค่
vicious one.
ไอ้ตอนไปเจอเมมมั้งอันนั้นมันน่าจะเป็นส่วนลึกที่มันถูกเก็บไว้อะมันเลยเห็นอดีตของตัวเราเองว่าเราเป็นใครมาจากไหนนะแต่พอมาอยู่ในพอเป็นการดึงความทรงจำของปฏิปักษ์อะตัวเรามันว่างเปล่ามันไม่เห็นอะ มันจะไม่มีความเกลียดชังอะไรเลยประมาณนั้นไม่มีความขัดแย้งในตัวเรา
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met. We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagined it to. Let's first follow the sounds of battle. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Your friends in hell!
I agree. Just as I thought. This is where the true entrance to NeKrozz' trial.
น่าจะเป็นไอ้นี่เขารอ
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. The one manipulating this battlefield is NeKrozz.
My demise. You are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know, and I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that.
No.
โอ้โหทำไมวะ
I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen. And
คอยเขาหยวน
he faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing
Oh,
from my
hey.
sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Matt. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my...
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity.
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this.
อะไรอะอย่าบอกว่าลุมนะ
Your hatred is as clear as day, my nemesis. My words must have stung you deeply. But thanks to them, I have also come to you. This is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child and show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put up.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the bound. Remember this. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very great. Moment of ascension. You, the successor of Kremnos.
เดือดเดือด
Knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, my Delos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power.
Show me your courage.
จะเลิกมาเดือดแล้ว
Mournful cries. Miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desired? Get them! Let this place witness glory. Burn it up.
Stars echo.
Dying soul, face me.
ไป
I'll accept your punishment. Through my blood.
รัว
Burn it all.
โอ้ตีออโต้เหรอ
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
This raging power. I can hardly contain it. Burn it all.
ต้องกดผิดรู้ว่าทำไมอันนี้ไม่เต็ม
I'll crush them all.
ต้องกดหรอวะกดได้อะไร
Soul, face me.
ตีทำอะไรวะอ้าวกดไม่ได้ด้วยเราเพื่อพิจารณาชาร์จพลังจากสวรรค์โดยจะสร้างจิตเมจจิตภาพลงแรงแก่ศัตรูที่ขึ้นหนึ่งเป็นหนึ่งตัวและสร้างดาเมจจิตภาพแก่ศัตรูที่อยู่ใกล้เคียงถ้าอยู่ใกล้เคียงหมายถึงทานยั่วยุอ่ะฮะ
I'll accept your punishment.
แต่เพลงมันไม่ได้ป่ะวะไอ้เหี้ย แต่เต็มต่อย
Fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
นี่เอาจำโอ้ยังเล่นไม่เป็นอ๋อมันต่อยเองเลยใช่ไหมอ๋อไม่ต้องเล่นมันปล่อยให้เองเลยเขาก็เตะต่อยเองเลย
Found you.
มาไงวะมาแทงไม่โดนเลยต้องผ่านไปสักพัก
I did my best.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must...
In all likelihood.
That is correct. He was willing to entrust the core flame to the Chrysosayers. Because...
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness.
ไอ้เครื่องจมินเนี่ยมันเป็นน่าจะเป็นผลพวงอย่างหนึ่งของสเตอรอลอนเพราะจริงๆนะเรื่องอะไรก็ตามที่มันเกิดขึ้นไว้ในเกมเนี่ยมันจะเกิดขึ้นจากสเตอรอลอนเป็นสัดส่วนใหญ่เลยมันต้องมีสเตอรอลอนมาเกี่ยวข้องไม่ทางใดก็ทางหนึ่งอะเอาจริงๆได้ทุกดาวเลยก็ได้ทุกดาวมันมีเรื่องของสเตอรอนหมดเลยอย่างเช่นของบนของดาวเจริโร่เงี้ยก็มีอะไรนะของโคเรียที่ทำให้ดาวทั้งดาวเป็นถูกปกคลุมไปด้วยหิมะเพราะจริงดาวมันไม่ใช่ดาวหิมะตั้งแต่ต้นนะมันเป็นผลพวงจากสเตอรอนอย่างของแอนนี่อะไรนะของเซนโจก็จะเป็นกรณีของต้นเฟื่องฟูที่เอาอีกเราไปไว้ที่ต้นเฟื่องฟูไงแล้วมันก็โตขึ้นชื่อคนเอามาก็เป็นพวกอะไรนะพวกหมอพวกกลุ่มหมอลักลอบเข้ามาเองเดี๋ยวคนส่งก็ดันเป็นอันนี้อีกดันเป็นหลวชายอีกนี่โอเคแล้วก็ต่อไปก็จะเป็นอะไรอีกมาเพนทาโคนี่อย่างนี้ทำให้อะไรนะประสานกับพร้อมเพรียงเรื่องของประสานกับพร้อมเพรียงพลังที่ใช้ควบคุมที่ใช้พร้อมเพรียงมีพลังเพิ่มขึ้นก็คือเซลลอดิกแต่รอบนี้ก็คิดว่าผลพวงจากที่ทำให้โลกของแอฟโฟเรียมันวุ่นวายก็เป็นผลจากนี่เหมือนกันนะไม่น่าผลสเตลลอนแต่ท่านไตรภัยพิบัติมาพร้อม3 ตนความตาปฏิปักษ์ก็ไปทุบาย
Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its...
According to Nias, NeKrozz, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the black tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself...
But now, we must look for alternative means.
So, Aglaya.
You know very well the decision doesn't lie. As the successor to Kremnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield, but ultimately, The heavy burden of divinity can only be. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that push it.
ไม่จะมีใครเหมาะกับตัวนี้กับปฏิปักษ์เท่าไม่ดีวะคิดไม่ออกกันเนี่ยก็ได้มีความขัดแย้งอยู่ในใจอะอธิบายไม่ได้ไม่รู้มาจากไหนเอาข้อมูลนี้มารวมกันเพื่อนึกถึงอะไรก็แน่นอนที่เซอรอนกองทัพกิเมเตอร์อ๋อใช่แต่มันไม่เกี่ยวกับผาดอันนี้นี่หว่าปกติอะเซลล์เรามันเกิดขึ้นมาจากไอเทมการทำลายล้างเนาะก็คือนานุกอันเนี้ยไอพวกลูกน้องนานุกมันนั่นคือพวกอะไรนะมันชื่ออะไรนะที่ผมกดไปเมื่อกี้พวกอันติเมเตอร์กองทัพอันติเมเตอร์ซึ่งอันนี้ไม่มีเลยเรายังไม่เจอเลยมีเจอแต่ย้อมแมว เจอแต่อันติเมเตอร์ย้อมแมวโอเคกลับไปที่ไมเดย์
Don't worry, D. This isn't the first time he's been like this.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, all right. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's all right. Being straightforward suits you. Actually, D, there's something we're curious.
Something that... Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place.
Yes. Looks like...
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game. And I have the downfall of strife and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications...
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing...
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to give me some time to speak with my people.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to be your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this. If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all...
I once was. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later.
D? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for...
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look.
โอ้ย
Billowing steam always brings back.
Regardless of what happens, we will always.
Thank you.
แสดงว่าเราจัดไม่ได้เข้าได้ปะนี่ไงมีไม่ได้ให้เรียนเล่นมันก็ซัดเลยครับเอาจริงเราเล่นอันนี้ได้นะเล่นกับฟูจริงได้ไหมมันดึงแค่เลือดตัวเองไงประเด็นเอาฟูไปก็ได้เพียงพอนะจริงจะทิ้งไงให้มันบาลานซ์ดีวะ นี่ก็ให้แท็กแทนเพราะตัวที่ให้เข้าพลังโจมตีมันไม่เวิร์กกับเมดีไงก็เป็นตัวปรับเลือดอะไรเงี้ยจะทำให้ตายยากๆอะไรอย่างนี้ไปเลยก็เล่น2ตัวเนี้ยมันเดิมได้แต่ว่าแค่ไม่เข้าทีมเท่าไหร่เอาโบเนี่ยมาดึงล่ะว่ามันไม่ดีไม่ค่อยเปลืองสกิลพอยเท่าไหร่ได้นะคิดว่าพลธาตุด้วยมัวธาตุจัดลองใช้ทีนี้แล้วกัน
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
ว้าวก่อนโอเคไม่มีอะไรใช่งั้นก็ไปต่อ
Just as I thought.
แปะนิดนึงนั่นมี4วูฟ1 2 3 4ก็ชนนี่หว่าลืมต้องไปทางไหนวะ1 2 3 4ตรงนี้โอเคได้ละอันนี้มันไม่ได้อยากนำมูฟไปดี
You shouldn't run around and...
Hey, it's the Crown Prince!
I want to hear stories about what needs on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince.
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, my dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of...
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we...
That old man can be such a child sometimes.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it... No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So...
It's... just take a few turns after you go out from here.
All right. I'll go look for him. We should consider the game over and have...
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something...
I heard you retrieved NeKrozz' core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Occamans. Everything... You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How then?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment, led by the Crown Prince, is the bravest army across all of it.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoan, we don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training. Only by following this path can you be deemed
Yes, Your Highness!
เอาว่ะโคตรพี่เลี้ยง
the future of Kremnos. I should find Kratos. There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders.
Out of my way, lackeys.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty.
Calm down, my lord. Play not.
Don't make me repeat.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just...
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know... I don't know, my lord. Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, that vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den. Why are you red-faced already? It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weak. Well, if it isn't Lord Mike. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Kratos. My esteemed...
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they could follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysaor... Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
เอาวิ่งตามจริงจังด้วยนะ
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
เอาขาไปหนึ่ง
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private...
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to? Someone?
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up NeKrozz.
Those rumors are not entire.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down,
Think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me.
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course, you drove the spear into his chest with your very...
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremno. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter,
I came to discuss the future of our people with you.
Go, mighty. Yeah. That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please, but don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerability, especially when it wields power enough to dump.
Europon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the We must save...
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift us. You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the king has for our millennia-old glory. It has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter.
Ah! Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed, starting with this child. With
your failure is inevitable, Europon. You are just a coward who can only royal wing elites and efforts of Kremnos. You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and...
Does anyone else have any objections? If so...
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan with all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish. May fate and the gods await my son.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge, O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders.
We shall see who the Kremnoan...
Mightimos, they all tell me to forget. But how the son of Gorgo. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown.
มุมเดียวก็หนักอยู่อะเสียดในชีวิตต้องตอบอะไรก็ว่าผมมาอุ่นไงอุ๊ย
Miss, you're awake.
อุ๊ยคนสวยมา
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that.
น่ารักจังครับ
I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of
เสียง
leaving
อังกฤษ
you
ก็เพราะ
behind. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person. I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right, let's set off.
รู้สึกมันเขียนน้อยแบบผมต้องการอะไรดีหรือว่า2เพจเขียนอ๋อฮะ
The baths are bustling. Now that NeKrozz has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full. I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
อะไรอะเก็บ
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trian?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our Trian. This is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years, and when nothing is impossible, we are fragile too. But we still got through those sad times. Look at that color and how it glitters in
เสียง
the
อะไรกันนะ
light. It's exactly as we remember it. You buy it. If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trian. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision.
No, it's all right. Trian is just what? Trian is super mad. You've forgotten. You've forgotten all about Mama. Mama gave us something, Trian.
เดี๋ยว
See you tomorrow? I hope you...
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
น้องเป็นยัง
Excuse me, if you don't mind.
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, when Lady Treby and Lady Trian walked by earlier, but Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanasop. For some reason, Lady Trian became...
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanasopolis.
I understand.
And what might your concerns be?
ตัวเอง
Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, It takes a lot out of me to even talk to people. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Tran and I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Tran's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today, still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way. All right, back to business after that little detour.
ไปตอน
Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long enough.
อ้าวกรรมอ้าวเนาะครับ
It seems your friend arrived before us.
อะไรอ่ะฮะ
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, Trill. Your companion here kindly explained the meaning behind the name to me earlier. Through him, I've come to understand that you and your friends walk the paths of Kefali and Yanis in places beyond the sky. Addressing you appropriately is the least I can do.
เดินไปตามเส้นทางคาเฟลนี่เขาเคฟาเล่ดินั่นคือเคฟาเล่และเจนนัสติสนอนทองฟ้าท่านแบกโลกานี่ใคร
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against NeKrozz and jeopardize your safety. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony, and now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in.
Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
ใครวะ
No need to worry, by the way. I can
เอ้า
tell
มา
from
แล้วนี่หว่า
Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the
ไฮอา
past
ซิ
few
น
days.
เมื่อกี้กระดาษเรียกว่าไฮอาซินไฮอาซินไฮอาซิน
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you. Miss Hyacinth.
เสียน้อง
That nickname. Oh, don't be shy. It's a cute nickname.
เนาะเมื่อเก่าประชุมคนหนึ่งเลย
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this. Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
เก็บตามหนากันเมื่อกี้แล้ว สีหน้าน้ำเสียงแล้วก็แบบสะท้อนที่ว่านักบวชของอะควิล่าต้องเก่งเท่าพวกนี้ด้วยเหรอ
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the Newsporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
ตำแหน่งเยอะ
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during NeKrozz' attack on Akuma, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered.
I would love to keep you in Akuma for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire. As it happens, Akuma intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to
That sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the diplomatic...
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
เจ้าหนูเทาอะปีที่ไหนก็เจอเลยไอ้ขนเทา สมเป็นและคูณ
In that case, do bring this spindle along. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castro, make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of.
ข้างโลหิตเทพก็สวยได้
Make good use of it.
ไม่มีใครเนาะ
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss. Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse and they have something of mine.
อนักชา
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant.
อ๋อเป็นผู้ช่วยก็เลยมาพร้อมกันแต่ไม่ได้มาพร้อมกันดิแพทหน้าเป็นแคสกับอนักซ่าเนี่ย
The Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor.
Oh,
okay, bye.
I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already... Look! There she is! And Lady Trian. But who's that they're looking at? Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so Trian knows the city has good doctors. So, Trian brought our new friend into this— I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so— These wounds... This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. Grey, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? As a healer, I cannot ignore it.
I understand. May fate...
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama! Down this road we go, to the skies we fly! Leaving
บินยังไงก่อน
Little Cass, little Grey, are you ready?
You might not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes a significant toll on
เรียบ
Lady
ร้อย
Trian.
Trian promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands.
จะไปสารรับสองตามที่เรื่องลือหรือเปล่า รู้สึกวันๆแล้ว
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfell.
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
ฮะเดี๋ยวนะ ฮะ
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem.
พูดเป็นชื่อแคส
Mem wants to try sewing.
Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, 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 mem.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable. This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligent after spending the last few days together. I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to
Mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
ก็คือตอนนี้สื่อสารคนอื่นได้แล้วจากตอนแรกสื่อสารกับใครไม่ได้เลยได้แค่กับเราโคตรแล้วดูการตอบโคตรเหมือนบอกเลยเหมือนใครก็รู้กันอยู่แล้วดูปาก
Is everybody awake?
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, you were talking in your sleep.
Sleep talking?
Something like, Mommy, all with swords.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like.
ๆก็ไม่ใช่ว่าเป็นตัวเองเหรอเป็นตัวเองที่แยกร่างออกมาผมคิดว่าน่าจะเป็นตัวเองนั่นแหละแค่มองในมุมของอยากไปคำเปรียบเลยว่าไอ้ตัวตนของตัวเองเมื่อก่อนจะเป็นคือแม่ของเขาประมาณนั้น จะเหมือนมีนาอยู่นะแบบเหมือนทั้งมีนาแล้วก็เหมือนอิลิเซีย
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink
มา
puppy
น้อย
help Trian out?
นี่ก็มีนามม้อยอยู่
Yay! And I'll call you. Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree. We follow this woven trail and keep going upward?
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress.
Look, a huge tree. It's
Oh.
huge. Ma'am.
ผมว่าต้องมี impact ทุกอย่างแน่เลยการถ่ายรูปเก็บไว้พวกนี้นะหรือจะไปเสริมพลังให้เมมวะ
It's the bow of Rift, the divine body of Circes. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large verdant forest. A long time ago, Felicis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big...
Something feels off. The grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circes give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the grove's messengers and that doesn't seem likely. Miss Hyacinth did...
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed.
This place is too quiet.
Oh, Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! An entrance on the other side. What could it be? His eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
ยืนขวางซะด้วย
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
แบบชนงงยังวะ
As I expected. Not to mention that this whole...
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh. No one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, do you remember? Lady Aglaya said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the Oh, Nestia. With the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. Well, these lines are documented in the
กดอะไรไปวะ
Handbook of Nest. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power.
There isn't a
But that shouldn't be.
Mem.
Are they white dryad flowers?
อ๋อ มันไม่มีอะไรมีแต่พัซโซ่สีเขาออกมาเดิม
You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself. Oh.
มันเป็นสีเขียวฮะคุย
No, these aren't white. These are shadows of dead white dryad.
Dead Mem? Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to... However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without...
But what happened to them? Why are there only...
Ma'am, can you read their...
Let me try. Black cloak, sword.
พี่จำชุดคุมดาบไอ้หมอนั่นนี่หว่าไอ้บอส
Toward the great tree.
อะไร พี่รู้อ่ะ
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trian will be on high alert!
ไปต่อเข้าไปต่อเงียบเหงาจังวะเมืองอะไรเนี่ย
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense.
Seriously, go read.
There, on the step.
This looks...
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are... Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a black...
Should we inform... Ma'am! The monster is alive!
Trian, please hide behind... Miss. Let's...
ออโต้เลยแล้วกันมันใส่ด้านฝาติดกัดกร่อนอ๋อเรียกก่อนเลือดก็ลดเรื่อยๆแหละก็จะฟื้นเลือดเพื่อยิ่งเราโจมตี
As
นี่ฟื้นเลือด
expected, the words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
Open sesame. Glimpsing on now.
You defeated it!
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever...
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first, but at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save...
Thank you again, Hyacinth.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient... He is not Akumen. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craft...
The Grove?
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at...
Trian just got in contact... the Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden...
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it.
But
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please.
I pray for their safety.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis they may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to...
All right. Should I...
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as much...
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for it's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all.
เข้าใจละ
Believe me, she is far nicer to the two of you than she is to Anaxa. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are during our regular citizens' assemblies. He always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Orynyx, that is, they didn't lend us their power willingly.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the... So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because...
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with... Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember...
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other...
Okay. We will keep that in mind.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until...
In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all.
So many monsters.
อะไร เราตัวปรับความทรงจำเหรอ
This is pure genius in action. Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
เดี๋ยวไปได้ครับฟู่ความจำจะขึ้นทมินตรงนี้ปะไม่ใช่ อันนี้เหรออ๋อนี่ตรงไหนวะจุดหนึ่งตรงไหนอะไม่อยากไม่ครบเลยช่างเถอะเดี๋ยวเข้ามาอ่างงานเก็บจากคนอื่นแล้วกัน
I can't open it. Save your energy. Yanis's power.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 2: never interrupt me. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of through the wonders of alchemy. I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul. That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity, but that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the grove, the sages found a way to evacuate. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the grove. If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach it. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the loop. And now, the objective is complete. That is...
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found... Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source. It is an extremely complicated theory, provided that he is still alive. Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. I do not wish to consider this. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame. It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. But making our way there won't... Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along. is truly incredible.
ตอนนี้ที่เก็บเชื้อไฟไปแป๊บนึงนะขอเวลาแป๊บนึงโอเครู้เรื่องมีความจะ8 ชั่วโมงตอนนี้ผมเล่นไปเท่าไหร่ละพอเล่นไปเป็นเวลา1 ชั่วโมงครึ่ง ไม่จบยังไงคืนนี้ก็ไม่จบ
No, you didn't imagine it. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. Found it. The voice is coming from... No. It seems to be coming from some... Let's go check it out.
เสียงแต่ท่านไม่หยุด
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Regardless of what you do. Such a lively little bunny. What a smooth talk.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of...
Baring your fangs at me. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the Litophagists.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Litophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person. The Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it.
เฮ้ยน้องดูอ่ะ
However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New...
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great... What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate.
Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, Anaxa the new sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the... This dumbfounded expression of yours is, as the saying goes, seeing is believing.
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an as long as we can get the water wheel turning. So, the solution is to awaken.
ธรรมดาให้กังหันน้ำมันไหลมันใช้งานไม่ได้อ้าวหนูจะขึ้นข้างบนสิ
Is that the chamber of purifying tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring it?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears. All the two of you have to do is to Indeed. Could it be that you actually...
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your...
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate the... Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can... You're overthinking things. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no... I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are making. Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange...
I cannot deny that, miss. Since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about if you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target. Please don't worry.
ไอ้สมองอีกแล้ว อยากเคลียร์ทิ้งเลยอะขออนุญาตนะไม่ต้องใช้เมมก็แหละปะไม่ดีต้องใช้ฮิวต้องใช้ทำไงดีวะทีมนี้แหละปะเราแค่ยิงฝ่าไม่ได้อุ้ยเปลี่ยนปากหายไป
Huh? There are Ichor vessels stored here.
ไปไหนอ่ะ
Ma'am. Ma'am.
อ๋อโยกได้
How smart.
เจอก็ไม่มีอะไรละโอ้โอ้ แล้วเราจะหมุนอย่างไร ต้องไปฝั่งนู้นเท่านั้น
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her.
Take it and amuse yourself.
ไปทำอะไรขอเช็คสถานที่ก่อนดิ อ๋อ เราขึ้นได้ด้วยนะ ถ้าเป็นรูปปลาเหรอไม่สิมันต้องนี้เดี๋ยวอ๋อ ตีถูกด้านด้วยเลยประตูอ้าวยังไม่ทำอะไรแล้วกันอ๋อไม่ทำมันคือตรงนี้เฮ้ยรู้เรื่องเข้ามาเล่นทำเควสกันนี่สิเวลาพวกเราแวะนี่แหละดูทรงละ
So this is the golden bow. If only they could interfere in the
So lustrous and
Mem Cal. Mem.
understood. My
Memmy Bunny Mem?
Is this the legendary gold?
There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all.
เป็นสูงเลยนี่หว่า อ้าวกลับมาที่เดิมโอเคแจ๋วเลยเดี๋ยวต้องมาวางใส่ตรงนี้ยังไม่ได้เหรอ
We're here. Now, can our little goddess
Huh?
That being the oath of
Right. Got it. Oh, Nestia. With the weft as my vow.
Ma'am! Mammy, wake up!
It's just an angel. So, what do you think? It really is the...
That is...
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard. Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together?
Yes.
Great. Then...
However, giving us half-truths is not... Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have...
I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a simple trial, I'll allow each of you to ask a question.
Well, in that case, miss...
As I've previously mentioned, I'm one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. Well, it's your...
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth?
There's no point in...
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid... Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively...
All right. I was completely true.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be...
Is that so? Regardless...
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves.
All right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charm. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there. Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion? Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Lady, your metaphors are not worthy of praise at all.
Cool. ตัวแตกไปแล้วโอเคทีวีอยู่เอ้ยเชนเน่ดิ
Who came up with this? Seriously.
Whoa! It's little Gray, little Cass, and the
Lady Trianne, are you all right?
No, Trianne flew high up into the air so the monsters can... Yup! The spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trianne seems to have found Nat. He's near the treetop, even though our perception of him is very weak. But since Trianne was alone and afraid that it might be...
It seems like Lady Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems...
Huh? Calypso? Who's that? Whoa! A spirit?
Coming and going without a trace.
Oh! Actually, Trianne also found this.
This is...
Yup! Trianne found it on a branch not long ago. Trianne even used the golden Trianne doesn't think so. Because when Trianne picked it up, we didn't see anything.
Lady Trianne, where...
Oh, it seems to be...
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
What ไม่ตีไม่สู้ไม่สนไปละอ้าวไอ้เหี้ยโดนเกียร์สัตว์เอ้ยไม่เอาก็ได้วะไปละโอ้ชิเสร็จเราไม่ได้แป้งโดนเกียร์โอ้โหบอกเลยใครไม่โดนกูโดนแล้วหนึ่งอุตส่าห์เลี่ยง
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all.
Let's rock.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
อ่ะสู้อีกโอ้โห
You can fight it or rock with it. Expand your thinking.
Get them.
เหลือแรงเลยนะ
You can fight it or rock with it. Amazing.
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
Everyone, let's be even more cautious. There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone? That can't be. Was it for fending off the black
What exactly is this butterfly of the vine?
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart.
But how are we?
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that rather than worry about this, Lady Trian, did they go—
No. That unknown thing seems to be
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the if it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends. There's— Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia. With— Lady Trian.
Little Gray, little Casammy, he is about to burst into—
What the fuck?
voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
Hong puzzle อีกแล้ว
Little Gray, little Cass, it's bad. It's very bad. I'm fine.
Lady Trian, what exactly happened?
Trian and Memmy were looking around to see if there were any mechanism, just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber.
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priest should be near—
ทะลุไปได้ใช่ปะปิดชั่วคราว Block. What the fuck? กลายเป็นตัวมีมไปแล้วออกไม่ได้แฮะน่าต้องเปิดอีกรอบ
want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
It's connected! Let's hurry! Memmy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
โอ้โหนี่ไปก่อนแล้วกัน เดี๋ยวมันแห้ง
Oh no, I'm starting to smell some.
Memmy mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem. Memmy mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem.
Expand your thinking.
แต่มันใหม่เท่นะ
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all!
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
You can fight it or rock with it.
บอกตีมันไม่เข้าหรือเปล่า
That's it.
Open sesame.
ต้องติดดีบัฟอะไรวะเนี่ยไม่ทันดูเลยแตกแล้ว
Mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem easy. Mem mem memmy mem.
อีซี่
Mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy.
I'm glad that everyone is all right.
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bow of vows.
Whoa. Where did you come from?
You finally appeared, Lady.
Yes, it's been some time. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my
Lady Trian, how does the golden thread
Huh.
Obviously. After all, all right. Just do as I say. If you're
Another trial.
Mem. Memmy mem. But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway.
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect. According to Calypso, we just have to gather. How incredible.
Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem.
คือต้องกลับไปใช่ปะ
It seems like you met. In that case, just.
It'll be fine. Let's just do.
It's a success! Path has appeared.
All of you. I'll be back shortly. Of course, I promised, but now. It's if the west wind ever ends, farewell.
Lady Calypso.
Thank you so much for your help.
Well, in that case, I can stop. You're actually Cersei's,
ว่าแล้ว
right?
Oh my. The children of humanity have passed the... I was wondering when you were planning to expose me.
The riddle-like trials. Your distrustful yet sincere character. Referring to the head of the Litophagus is actually called Medea and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was.
Because I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst...
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you...
Oh, the reasons quite... I needed your help. And just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame.
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed. And it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm.
What you mean?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the golden bough of vows. And as for the last one, it's currently in a...
What? Do you mean...
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame, especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide with his way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him. Of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself. What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form. And you will also take down the black-robed sword.
But... Cersei's... Aren't you the...
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once... Excellent. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite...
อ๋อว่าเจอขนมชุดดำ
I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trian will protect everyone!
Ahead lies the Luminary Throne. And also, the battle... Is this Professor Anaxa?
Take a look. This is your team.
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array. For the sake of Emporius. Die with me, Titan.
เอา แล้วลานบอสอะจ้า
Ma'am. Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black-robed guy?
เอวิกูว่าใช่หรือว่าเป็นตัวที่ไปฆ่าเอ้ยไม่ดิมันมีข้อสันนิษฐานหนึ่งที่คุยกันไว้ ก็คือมันเป็นไพนอนที่คนละไทม์ไลน์แล้วกลับมาฆ่าไซคารินแล้วที่เขาคิดกันไว้ แล้วกลายเป็นลูปเว้ยนักคารินก็น่าจะเป็นน้องเมมนี่แหละ
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei, the black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Ma'am, run! Ma'am.
Shrian will also protect everyone.
อ้าวคนที่มีคนอยู่ในซูกเทเน่
Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
One slash.
Oh, shit.
2 slashes. Slashes are enough.
เท่ชิบหาย
Who exactly are you?
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
จบมูไม่น่าจะเพียงพอปะ
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame.
Stay put.
So powerful. Cersei's was right.
โอ้ยเหี้ย
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. Dreams the unknown.
ตีแทบไม่เข้า
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all.
I don't have time for expand your thinking.
Return to the great tree.
โอ้โห
Your souls to the fire.
Not good.
ไอ้สัตว์บังคับแพ้ไอ้ที่สู้ยังไง
In that case,
อะไรวะ
Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity. What a pity.
ไอ้นั่นน่ะ
Professor Anaxa?
เดอะเซส
It's Cersei's.
Open sesame.
Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it. Let's rock.
Stay put! Get them!
Don't come any closer!
Fiends or devils?
ไม่ดูปวดท้องว่ะ
Never
เดี๋ยว
seen
นะ
this action before.
ต้องเทอร์ต้าก่อน
Expand your thinking.
ตีนะกดตี
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Everyone, watch
โอ้ย
each other's
เหี้ย
back.
Glimpse the unknown.
That was tough. I'm truly exhausted.
Never seen. Expand your thinking.
This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
โอ้ยเขาเปิดเฉย ไอ้เฮียน้องเปิดเกียร์เฉย
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to
Sorry. I know you.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne.
I feel awful.
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well since you woke up.
All this noise and commotion.
Are you Professor and...
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to your... Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster...
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove scholars live in the Holy City.
Because Lady Aglaya...
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress... My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve...
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Kesterus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own consideration.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
แต่มันดีนะเมื่อกี้
Hello.
Hello. If I'm not
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger?
Ma'am. Kalinicus passed.
So... Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's corpse.
I see.
Please let us know.
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice. You know, Kalinicus. Even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight when... I've been prepared for this. There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a warrior. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against the creatures of the Black Tide.
Oh, hello, young ones.
Are you the father of Kenani and Artakama?
Ah, yes. Did my daughter... Alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my daughters graduated. What's the matter, young one? If they refuse to apologize,
What should we do?
Mr. Fabio. The Black...
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to...
Don't put it that way. Even if my art...
ร้ายแรงอยู่แต่ละคน
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you.
No, wait, Lady Castors, did Lady Aglaia send you?
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove a few days ago.
Wait, what? That's no shocker. At his age, he was due... Just up and left me behind. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted. That bull-headed...
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I remember.
Good work, miss.
Let's go.
All right.
ว้าไปดีกว่าวะ Huh?
Miss Castors, my lady.
Hello. We have an important...
My apologies, Miss Castors. Lady Aglaia has just informed...
That's just great. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaia order you to...
Please don't jest. It's possible that...
บอกไม่ใช่จริงอ่ะนั่นไงโอ้คนจะช่วยเขียนได้ด้วยเหรอวะ
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castorus, and this friend I haven't gotten that Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay...
Please be careful. Akama isn't the Grove.
Is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is Don't worry. As I said before, I'll mind my...
Miss, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the grove. We truly had no... The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the Holy City, their warriors still undeniably halted the Black Tide. NeKrozz' core flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding of the Black Tide. It shouldn't have fallen so easily, and the trial of strife is imminent. Lady Treeby once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. I'm afraid it's purely because it has sent countless others to their deaths.
นี่เหมือนในเคบินเข้าไปใหญ่ขอบกุ้งความตายของคนน้ำไม่ท่วนไว้และอะไรเคบินในฮงไกเตอร์คือคนที่เป็นคนสุดท้ายที่เหลือรอดจากอายุ50,000 ปีตอนนั้นน่ะไม่ใช่คนสุดท้ายมันมีคนเหลือรอดอยู่แหละแต่เป็นเรียกว่าคนท้ายๆที่เหลือรอดเป็นเขาเรียกอะไรเป็นฮีโร่ไงเป็นคำจากคำของคำว่าฮีโร่ต้องทำหน้าที่ให้สุดความสามารถเนี่ยซึ่งอันนี้เหมือนกันแต่ไม่รู้ว่าเป้าหมายคืออะไรอันนี้ไม่ชัวร์แต่ผมคิดว่าน่าจะเป็นไอ้ไพนอลเนี่ยแหละแต่เป็นไพนอลในเวอร์ชันไหนนั่นเองอีเวอร์ชันนึงอีไทม์ไลน์นึง
Miss, there is something else I wish to verify with you. You must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. Yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power. My apologies for the abrupt question. For all my life, I've always wondered, what is my connection? Miss, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days. Miss, you must be...
ต้องกลับใช่ไหมกลับห้องเกณฑ์รู้สึกปวดท้องหนึ่งผมได้มาระดับหนึ่งแล้วแหละผมคิดว่าอาจจะพักตอนนี้นะแต่ผมยังอยู่อ๋อมาดีคนใดจบลงแล้วแหละห้องระยะไปที่พี่เฉย
Trian?
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting, but very. Trian used the sentry gate.
Can you see what's actually...
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. maybe...
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place out they will keep Trian safe.
Heidi, you're talking like we're... One day, Trian will reach her limit, and Treeby will take on the role of gatekeeper. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. We want to say a proper goodbye at the very least.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like... It feels like neither... It's time to head out with the west wind!
All right.
โอเคเดี๋ยวผมพักตรงนี้ก่อนเพราะว่าผมเริ่มเหนื่อยๆแล้วซึ่งมันก็โอเคนะประมาณ2 ชั่วโมงครึ่งที่คนปกติน่าเล่นมา3-4 ชั่วโมงค่อนข้างรัชชิ่งพอสมควรเดี๋ยวค่อยมาต่อสำหรับวันหยุดของผมเองอีกทีแล้วกันนะสำหรับฮงไกซาเรลนะครับโอ้ยปวดท้องว่ะต้องเข้าน้ำแล้วไม่ไหวโอเคเพื่อนกันสำหรับรับหน้านะครับผมไงก็เดี๋ยวผมจะมาไลฟ์ให้มันเร็วขึ้นนะคิดว่าวันหยุดของผมน่าจะมาไลฟ์ช่วงกลางวันไงก็ติดตามมันด้วยนะสำหรับคนดูย้อนหลังแล้วเจอกันครับผมบ๊ายบาย